Good evening, YouTube family. It's me, Big Rich BSG. I'm coming to you with a weekly update. It's pretty cool. My family and friends already know that are on my Facebook, but I don't really put it anywhere else. Yesterday, I got on the scale, got on early because after my workout, it was a punishing workout, really good on the body. And after the workout was over, I got on the scale, and I kind of knew what my number was going to be today, but I got on the scale this morning, and I was 369 pounds. That is 7 pounds of loss in 7 days. Happy? If this wasn't my third or fourth attempt at making this video, you would see some true excitement. I've been pumping this video out now for the last 20 minutes, and it's been painful. The batteries went dead on me. The light went out. Yeah, anyway. Long story short, we had a really good week of loss. For those of you who don't know, if this is the first video you're watching in my series of videos, I had weight loss surgery back in August. I was 410 pounds after the weight loss surgery. The vertical sleeve gastrectomy is the surgery I had. They remove 80% of your stomach, and they don't reroute anything. You have the same large small intestine route that you normally do. So basically, it shrinks the amount of portion size you can eat. The diet is pretty simple. Proteins first, carbs second. Eat until you're full. Some people have more room than others. I've found now that I'm completely healed internally, I can eat almost a whole tuna sandwich on wheat bread. Almost 3/4 of a tuna sandwich on wheat bread, something like that. But that's awesome. Speaking of tuna, instead of the cheap meals that I like to hit on fast food restaurants like Zaxby's or Crystals, I can have a double Crystal and almost a whole Crystal chick. And I don't know what the calorie count is on those two together, but I've done it and it was good. But it wasn't good for my diet and my exercise. So my new favorite instant snack is Tuna Creations from Starkist. Cost me $1.80. Has between 13 and 15 grams of protein, depending on which ones you have per serving, and there's 2.5 servings in here. So you're getting a protein shake worth of protein right out of this. It's flavored. The downside is the sodium. Getting 230 grams of sodium per serving. That's kind of high. That's really high. But then it's percentage per day, so it's 30% of your value of salt per day, and I don't eat a whole lot of salt. I mean, my primary meal is 2 packs of oatmeal and 2 scoops of protein right after I get out of the gym at 600 calories and next to no sodium. So my salt intake's fine. I'm not holding water. But anyway, this week, what do we do? The wellness challenge with the YMCA. It is awesome because unlike I participated in this in 3 or 4 years back, and I was only able to do a little bit, like 2 weeks or something, and my knees were really locking up on me. And I'm not going to say that the trainers were horrible, but I'll say that the intensity that they brought so early into the training session, it drove me away because my knees were saying no, my body was saying heck no, and so I bowed out like a sissy. This year it's a little different. I started 2 or 3 weeks ahead of schedule getting my cardiovascular up so that wasn't going to get me to bow out. Cardiovascular, I have to work to get my heart rate above 144 now. I mean, I could jog and my heart rate won't go over 144. That's pretty good. I mean, I don't know, heart doctors might say different, but I know that the cardio range that I should be working in should be between 133 and 155, something like that. I shouldn't be hitting 160. Sarah, who's my trainer, she pushes me. We're doing intervals when we do cardio, and we're doing 30 minutes of cardio with intervals, and I hit the elliptical. If any of you are exercising, jump on your elliptical machine. I want you to do this for me. Put your elevation on 8 and your resistance on 4, and then do 2 minutes. And then on the 3rd minute, when the 3rd minute starts, pump your elevation up to 20 if it goes that high, which is the highest it'll go, and then pump your resistance up to 8. and then pump it as hard as you can for the minute. Now what's going to happen is really there's going to be 30 seconds where it's still inclining. So you're not really doing a whole minute at 20. You're actually only doing 30 seconds at 20. But because it takes that long to get up there. But when you get there and you're pushing at 20 incline and an 8 resistance and you're hitting it hard, heart rate goes up and you're over. I'm at 163, 164. And then as soon as that minute's up, drop it back down to the previous setting. Resistance and everything, and then let the body slow down just a little bit, and you get back down to the 155, 154, which is the safe cardio range. And we do that for 30 minutes, 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. Now she has the other guys doing 30-second intervals as well, so 2 minutes 30 seconds, 2 minutes 30 seconds. But because I'm pumping it up to a minute, I'm getting a little bit more out of it, and she's giving me a lot of encouragement, because she sees that, one, she doesn't have to babysit me. There are 4 of us in the group, and she doesn't have to babysit. She knows that she can tell me a task and I'm going to do it, and I'm probably going to do it harder than anybody else in the gym. That's just because right now slogan is all or nothing, baby, and that. I'll tell you where that comes from. I had an encounter with somebody, and they boasted about previous experiences with other trainers, and didn't really apply themselves at all. But I heard them say multiple times, all or nothing. I'm an all or nothing kind of guy. Well, guess what? I am all or nothing. And if I'm out in the back door throwing up because I've hit it too hard, or if my head's spinning because I'm down on the ground and I'm doing crunches and planks and leg lifts and all that other jazz to get my stomach hitting, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. I've got a goal in mind, and I've added to that goal. I'm looking at possibly running a triathlon, doing a triathlon, a sprint triathlon, in the weekend of my birthday. They've got one here in Jacksonville, and I'm thinking about doing it. If I'm physically where I want to be in January, which is under 320 pounds, and fit, still doing cardio every day, I'm going to start doing an internal kind of running and bicycling, on my own time, trying to get those pieces in place. And I might rent a bicycle and do a small triathlon. I'm pretty certain that I could swim a quarter-mile real easy. I've been a water bug since I was a baby. I'm not going to be doing it with speed like all the skinny guys. I might be the last one that comes across the line, but my goal is to do a triathlon. Sprint first, and then I want to work up towards the Olympic, and then 2 years from now I'd like to be able to do an Ironman triathlon. I'd like to be able to run a marathon on the backside of it. So I've got goals. I've set them. I'm not going to work out. I'm going to train. I just said goodbye to the 370s for the rest of my life. And I hope that all of you out there that are following me, that are going through the same thing that I am, have a number that you've said goodbye to, and it's never coming back. And you tell yourself it's never coming back. That's going to stop you when you get there with your homies, and y'all are having a 6-pack of beer, and they pop out a box of pizza. It might stop you from the 3rd or 4th piece if you haven't had any surgery. And if you have had surgery, that might stop you from having the first piece. You might look for the other stuff. You might look for a chicken wing because there's protein or whatever. I'm not saying that you can't eat bad food. I'm saying that eating bad food often is going to really kill the progress. And you're going to put these videos out, and one video after the other is going to be, oh, nothing much happened, nothing much has changed. The reason why nothing's changing is you're going to have stalls. We're all going to have stalls, and they could be weekly. You could go as far as 6 weeks stalling. It's your body recuperating, But if you don't freak it out, if you don't make the body think that something is changing, it's not going to change, So if I hit it hard and I hit it intense like this every day for the next 6 weeks, there's going to be weeks of stalling, because my body's like, okay, you're getting this many calories and you're working this hard, and this is how much we can work. Of course, because the deficit of calories is going to be there, I'm always going to have a little bit of loss, but my body will adjust, and I'll start gaining muscle and all that other jazz. I don't know. Lost train of thought. Just had one of those moments. Anyway, I gotta wrap this up, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all the subscriptions, everybody watching the videos. Appreciate all my family and friends with the support. And man, it's an exciting time to be alive. It really is. I look forward to the time with my family, and I look forward to the time with my friends, and there's going to be a day when I get to scuba dive, and when I get to get on that roller coaster 6 times in a row again because I'm not too fat to get on. There's going to be a time I can flick people off at the airport because I don't need an extra seatbelt. I wouldn't really flick people off, but me in my mind, I'll flick people off every day in my mind. Anyway, I love you all. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'm here for you.